Hey guys, this is Chris again, coming at you with another video. Today's video, as mentioned in the title, is the long-term review of the my Omega, my Seamaster, the Ceramic, the SFPC, the 300. Still loving that piece, by the way, guys. Still one piece that has not left the collection. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the NTH, the Amphion. Still loving that piece. But as far as the Seamaster is concerned, this, like I said, this is one that has stayed in the collection. Now, I flipped my Breitling, which I regret selling that. I believe it or not, I kind of regret selling my Attack Hue or my, I had the Operation of the Green Dial. That was a fun little watch, but it didn't really give that much wear. I don't really regret, believe it or not, selling my Zenith. I sold the Zenith. That's one that was a long time grail. I just found out as part of watch collecting that I'm not really into chronographs. Great watch, nonetheless. Still love that piece, but just wasn't me. Didn't fit in my collection or my needs, my lifestyle, etc. As you guys know. But this, as I mentioned, is one that has definitely stayed. And then another one that I have rebought was my first Swiss timepiece, was my Squally 1521, which I know I probably get a lot of hate for that. But this is one that will probably stay in the collection as far as keeper. Look for probably a video on keepers, by the way, because there's only about 3 or 4 pieces that I've really kept along the way, and that's part of the journey of watch collecting. You find out what you like, what you don't like, and again, this is going to be a likes and dislikes of the Omega Seamaster, what I like, what I don't like about the watch, what I would change on the watch if I could, if Omega would listen, which they wouldn't listen to a small channel like mine. Now, I've contemplated selling this before, but there's one reason why I haven't. It's just because it's such a fun watch, and I wear it all the time. You'll see, because it's got scratches on it. And again, guys, don't be afraid to wear your watches. Don't be afraid to get them scratched. That's what they're meant for. They're tools. That it might be a luxury item, but still, it's a tool watch. My one main complaint on this is that it might be too overbuilt, if that makes sense. But anyways, guys, we'll go to the desktop. I'll show you the watch in question, and I'll see you guys there. Now here is the watch in question. You guys have seen. You can go back in my archives and look at the review I did on this. This is the Ceramic. This is the non-wave dial. I'm glad I went with the non-wave dial because I feel like this is more classic and will stand out in the times more. Now, you know the reason why I bought this. I was a big Bond fan growing up, and Pierce Brosnan was my Bond. This one kind of reminds me of that watch. This is the automatic version, of course, with the upgraded ETA movement. I believe it's a 2892 movement on it. Fun watch. Like I said, this gets a lot of wear time, and this is one I can wear out where, we're hanging out with friends, going on a date, whatever else, and it doesn't really stand out as like a real expensive fancy watch. A lot of people think it's like a nice citizen or something like that, which is something kind of like some kind of under the radar. Again, I've thought about selling this toward, put the funds towards like a Rolex Explorer or something like that, but I feel like I would regret getting rid of this. So that's one of the reasons why it has stayed in the collection. Now, things that I would change on the watch that I'm not really a big fan of, which it's kind of grown on me, is the helium escape valve here. I kind of wish that Omega wouldn't do this on these. I feel like it's a little bit overkill, but that's just me. Just something that just sticking out. But again, this is something that you get used to over time. Like I said, I've had this about a year now, and it really hasn't really bothered me too much. Things I do like about this is the 41 millimeter size. It almost fits my 7.5 inch wrist perfectly. Now, had they went down to a 40 or even a 39.5 millimeter, it would probably fit even more wrist. This does wear like really light. This is probably the most comfortable watch I've owned, and believe it or not, this is one that I have not changed the bracelet on. You can see the scratches and all that on there. Like I said, it definitely gets wear time. But again, this is one that I have not changed the bracelet on. It's so comfortable. I usually throw everything on NATOs. And one of the things I do like, a lot of people don't like the ceramic, but I do like the ceramic finish on it. That matte blue, it makes it a really versatile watch, really versatile piece. The only other thing I would really change on it, of course, I like no date, hence the Amphion here. I like a good no date diver. I feel like no date, even though that date window is nicely done, it's got that matted finish, and you kind of barely notice it a little bit. I would go no date. And instead of the red on the second hand, I feel like orange. Of course, orange is favorite color. Orange and blue. I would add like an orange pip to it. And really, that's really the only thing I would change on it. And really, the only things I don't really like about the watch. Other than that, this is almost the perfect watch. Like I said, if this is no date, didn't have the helium escape valve, and maybe had like an orange second hand, this would be the perfect watch. But again, guys, I have no qualms, no quarrels with this watch. And this, as you can see, definitely gets plenty of wear time. This is one of my favorites. And it probably definitely will stay in the collection. This is definitely a keeper. Like I said, look for a keeper video pretty soon coming up. Definitely a fun watch, everyday wear. And again, like I said, that's just my main likes and dislikes. Kind of a quick video. I have thought about. I do really like that Planet Ocean that Bruce just reviewed. That is a killer piece. He sent me some close-up shots of it, and it's just a really killer piece. But I'll probably definitely get that Rolex first. Can you let me know down in the comments? Can you have too many dive watches? Can you have too many Omegas? Too many one brands? Whatever. Of course, you know I live by the philosophy: collect what you like, or love what you collect, love what you buy what you love. Don't worry about ticking boxes. Like I said, you know I'm more of a dive watch guy, so I may eventually end up getting that Planet Ocean somewhere down the road. I'm definitely gonna get that Explorer first, though. But anyways, guys, like I said, this has just been the kind of likes and dislikes, what I would change about the watch. And again, as you notice, there's not really much I would change. Let me get a little lume shot here for you. The lume on this is killer. And again, these are discontinued, guys. That's not the reason why I would hold on to it. I think they made thousands of these. These aren't a rare bird or anything like that. So there's plenty of these to go around. There you can see that little bit of that lume shot there. But these, again, are not rare. And like I said, I went with a non-waved out, not because they were about to discontinue them, but just because, like I said, the classic timeless look, I feel like. And this goes with, really versatile piece, goes with a lot of different things. I'll show you what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. Again, I had this one sized. It's perfect. Like I said, I'll wear this out, and nobody even looks twice at it, which is what I kind of like. Even though it is a kind of expensive watch, that is another thing I will say. At about $4,500 to $5,000, it is kind of pricey. But then again, you can go to the 80 and get even the newer waved out version, which I may end up getting like a white waved out at some point. But you can, these are available, guys. You can go to the 80s and pick up any Omega pretty much. Well, once they're open again. You can go to the 80, pick up any Omega, which is not like a Rolex. They're not really hard to find like a Rolex. And that is one thing that Omega is definitely doing better than Rolex. I feel like they're available to the public, and I feel like a lot of guys are turning to Omega because of that. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.